13 years after she charmed and scandalized audiences in Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, Cassandra Peterson resurrected her iconic vamp for a gloriously bonkers love letter to horror. Sequel that didn't just embrace camp, it married it, honeymooned with it in Transylvania, and never looked back. Elvira's Haunted Hills, released in 2001, is a delirious, low-budget, high-charm, gothic spoof that tosses Elvira into the cobwebbed corridors of 1851 Eastern Europe, where the stakes are high, the accents are fake, and the cleavage still legendary. The film opens with our Mistress of the Dark, once again played with winking perfection by Peterson, traveling through the fog-drenched Carpathian Mountains in a horse-drawn carriage because her Cadillac was in the shop, en route to Bucharest to reunite with her long-lost aunt, Lady Ema. But when a storm forces her to take shelter in Castle Helsebust, a crumbling candlelit nightmare of secret passages, suspicious aristocrats, and suspiciously tight breeches, Elvira finds herself tangled in a web of murder, mistaken identity, and melodramatic romance that would make Bram Stoker blush. The castle is ruled by the stiff, stern Lord Vladimir Helsebus, a man whose eyebrows alone could curdle milk, and his delightfully demented sister, Lady Roxana, whose obsession with eternal youth involves draining the life force of handsome young men, preferably while wearing velvet. Elvira, of course, sees right through the nonsense, but she also sees an opportunity. Stranded, broke, and surrounded by horny nobles and hunky stable boys, she decides to play along, spinning wild lies about being a noblewoman from America population. Her, while dodging poison, daggers, and the occasional poorly aimed lightning bolt. What follows is a madcap, fourth-wall-breaking romp through every gothic horror imaginable. Secret laboratories hidden, identities evil twins, sort of resurrection serums, and a climactic that goes about as well as you. Expect when Elvira's involved. The dialogue, packed with puns, innuendos, and shameless anachronisms. Elvira quips about getting some wood while holding a stake, complains about corsets like they're Spanx from hell, and flirts with every man in tights like it's her civic duty. The production, deliberately cheap painted backdrops, rubber bats, and fog machines working overtime. But that's the point. This isn't trying to be Oscar bait, it's trying to be fun. A love letter to Hammer horror, Roger Corman, and William Castle rolled into one, with Peterson gleefully chewing every last bit of scenery. And beneath the fishnets and farce, a sly commentary on repression, desire, and female power. Elvira, once again, is the only sane person in a world gone mad, using her wit, her curves, and her unshakable confidence to outsmart everyone from warlocks to widows. The film flopped at release, too weird for mainstream, too silly for critics, but over time, it found its cult. Fans adored its self-aware absurdity, its fearless embrace of low-budget charm, and most of all, its refusal to take itself seriously. For Peterson, it was a passion project, written by her and director Sam Irvin, shot on a shoestring, and fueled by pure love for the character. And in many ways, it's the truer Elvira film. Less Hollywood polish, more midnight movie soul. No Vegas dreams here. No moralizing townsfolk, just Elvira, a castle full of lunatics, and a script that dares you not to laugh. So light a black candle, pour yourself something strong, and prepare for a ride where the only thing sharper than the stakes is the wit. Beware the hills, they say. But with Elvira in charge, the hills should beware her. Welcome to Elvira's Haunted Hills, where the horror is fake, the laughs are real, and the hemlines dangerously low.